Yes, lovely people. I hope you're well. Welcome back to a summer daily news show. My name is Cal, presenting Team Kopish. As always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. Hope you're well, people. The weather's not as sunny today, a little bit overcast, but it's still warm. There's no rain. So, as man like Matt would say, we move. People, a lot to discuss today. I hate doing this, guys, and you guys are gonna cuss me in the comments for doing this, but I gotta speak about it because it's news, right? Marco Kadimi or Kadima, however you pronounce his name, a FIFA agent, has come out and said that Liverpool are interested in Kylian Mbappe and would pay up to 250 million euros for him. In the words of Stormzy, shut up. No, we won't. Come on, what are we doing there, man? Like, again, with all due respect, guys, I know you're going to call me negative, pessimistic. If you sit there and believe that we're signing Kylian Mbappe this summer, you need your head examined, respectfully. It's not happening. We're not signing Mbappe. We're not paying his wages. We're not going to part with that. So we probably don't even have 250 mil as a club to spend in the transfer window, let alone spend that on one player and then pay his fees as wages and agent fees. Yeah, do one. Leave it out. So with all due respect, I'm not even going to spend much longer speaking about it. I've spent too long speaking about it in the first place. We ain't signing Kylian Mbappe. He's a fantastic player, phenomenal player. He walks into our team, but we're not signing him. So I don't know what to tell you. So I'm going to move on to potential targets and realistic things. This man, Romeo Lavia, apparently his asking price is set as £50 million. That is a hefty fee, especially when you look at what he paid for McAllister. Now, granted, McAllister had a release clause. Had you been buying or bidding for McAllister, I think you'd probably have to pay around the 60 mil mark. But he is more experienced. He's a World Cup winner, and he was one of the best centre midfielders in the league last season. Lavia, on the other hand, at 50 mil, I don't think is terrible value in today's game. I just look at the value of Liverpool and what we're able to bring to the table, and I don't know if that would be good for us. At £50 million, you want a ready-made player. And again, I say this with no disrespect to Nunes. We bought Nunes last year for 65 million before add-ons, before anyone goes crazy in the comments. It's 100 million euros. No, 65 mil. And by the way we're going, we might not even, trigger any of those add-ons. Nunes, I think we overpaid for, and we can't do that this summer. We can't afford to overpay for project players this summer. We have to buy ready-made players this summer. It's the position we're in as a club. We can't afford to take these risks now. And Nunes could turn out to be a phenomenal risk. Lavia could be the same if we were to part with 50 mil. I just don't think it'd be wise to do that. Do I think he's a rubbish player? Absolutely not. He's quality. The boy's quality for his age. I just don't know if he's ready yet for Liverpool at 50 mil. So moving on to another player, a player who is apparently really loved. I believe Neil Jones was writing about this or spoke about this. Shout out to Neil Jones. And that is Colwill, the Chelsea player who was on loan at Brighton last season, is a highly admired by Liverpool apparently. And it's easy to understand why. The boy's quality. Left-footed, strong on the ball, strong, quick, decent pass, good in the air. He's got everything needed to be a potentially top quality centre back, or he can also cover left back. Given what we need, this would be brilliant. Ticks all the boxes. Left-footed centre back, can play out from the back, good recovery pace, and guess what else, guys? Guess what else? Lean in. He's homegrown. Ticks all the boxes. But he ticks all the boxes for Chelsea, his parent club as well. And I think we could get him. If we put a project together and a proposal and sent it to Colwill, I think we could get him. Because I think he gets more games for us than he gets for Chelsea. But it's whether Chelsea would sell. It's whether we'd go that extra mile to go and get him. We've already seen what Chelsea are doing in the market. If you want one of their players, you're going to have to play through the nose. Kovacic, almost 40 mil. I think that's a lot of money for Kovacic at this stage of his career. Havertz, 65 mil. Crazy money for Havertz. Like crazy money. For Colwill, you're looking at least 45 mil, I believe. At least 45. Would I do it? Yeah, I would. And Nassia would be my first choice for that position. But if we got Colwill, oh, I'm all over it. I'm over the moon if we were to get Colwill. I just don't know if we do it, though. I don't know if Chelsea would do business with us either. But look, keep an eye on this one because I would love for this one to happen. I like Colwill. And again, I know he's only played one season of competitive football, but we're not bringing him in to be a starter as such. We're bringing him to help us to change formation sometimes, to give Virgil van Dijk a rest when he needs one. I think this, and also potentially cover left back if at a push if need be as well. I think this will represent good business. We'll see what happens though. We'll see if he stays or goes elsewhere. One man who apparently won't be staying beyond their contract is this man. According to James Pearce, Jurgen Klopp will not take a further extension and will leave when his contract ends in 2026. I don't think this is a surprise to anyone. I think it was more of a surprise that he took the contract extension previously, a surprise that we all are over the moon for. Look, I'd love Klopp to stay forever. I really would. But football doesn't work like that. And I've made peace that we're going to lose him in 2026. It's just a case of us now putting in parameters to see who's going to be the person that succeeds him, and also him as a manager putting us in the best position for when someone does succeed him. We've seen it with the likes of Ferguson when he left and the state he left Man United squad in. We saw it with Arsene Wenger in the state he left Arsenal squad in. We are praying and hoping that Klopp is able to do what those two couldn't and leave us in a very good, healthy position where we're still able to compete for leagues and Champions Leagues. And I think he's the man to do that. I really do. Don't want Klopp to go anywhere, especially not this summer. Again, I still maintain he has to change some of his ways and improve on what he did last season. But if there is anyone who can do that, it is Jurgen Klopp. And you only have to look at the players we've lost and how they've fared since he's left to know that the guy is a phenomenal manager. And so another player who seems to be staying as well, this man, Thiago Alcantara. Again, we had a debate on this last week, me, Matt, and Drift, on whether we should keep or sell Thiago to Saudi Arabia, who are apparently interested in him. I'm more than happy to keep Thiago for another season and see him leave on a free. I know it goes against what we're trying to do, because especially given we've lost so many players on a free. And I think if we hadn't lost so many players on a free in recent years, I don't think this one would bother people as much. But I think it does, because it almost feels like it's a recurring issue. I don't think Thiago is the issue, though. And I think keeping Thiago for another season, I'm more than happy for. Again, call me biased because he is one of my favorite players. And I also think he's a world-class footballer. But I also see the other side of the argument, which is he's very injury prone. He eats into our wages a lot. And if he's not available, how good can he be? So I get it. But I'm happy with him staying. But we still need to sort out the midfield. But again, I ain't even going to get into that in this video. That's for a proper show with Matt and Drift or some guests. One player who looks to be leaving is this man, Reece Williams. The streets will never forget what him and Nat Phillips did in the 2021 season, helping us to attain a top 4 finish. However, it looks like his time at Liverpool is coming to an end very soon. Apparently, Aberdeen are the front runners for his signature. If he goes there, he'll join Leighton Clarkson, if I'm not mistaken. So look, at least if he were to go there, he would have a familiar face around. He would know someone there who would potentially help him to settle in. Look, we all know, with all due respect to Reece, he's not good enough to play for Liverpool. But look, the kid has been nothing less than professional when he's played. So I wish him nothing but the best if he is to leave. What I will say, though, he's one of the homegrown players leaving. How do we deal with that? And again, that's for another video. Just my thoughts on that. And finally, Mickey van der Ven has been heavily linked with Liverpool. However, it is Tottenham Hotspur who seem to be the favourite for his signature. Rumours and talks have gone really quiet around Mickey van der Ven. Not sure. Well, rumours and everything's gone quiet around Liverpool, full stop. But especially with Van der Ven, it looked like we're really, really hot on his tail, and then it's gone really quiet and died down. So it seems like Tottenham are the front runners for his signature and really want to push to make that happen. So let me know how you guys feel on that. If Tottenham were to get Van de Ven, would you be upset? Is he a player you definitely want? Do you not mind if he goes there as long as we secure someone else? Would love to know your thoughts and feelings on that. Well, people, that is it for the Daily News Show. People, make sure you check out the Monday Night Live show if you haven't already. We spoke about Lavia. We spoke about, is the grass greener when you leave a Klopp team or Liverpool as a whole as well as many other talking topics as well. So people, make sure you smash the like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and share this video around. My name has been Callum. We are Team Kopish. Until we see you next time, stay safe, stay blessed. Take it easy, people.